Hello, my lovely trilobites and fossil fam. I was kind of shopping my stash, but not really. And I came across, sorry, there's an echo in here. This one, the one that expired like a year ago. And I'm like, I knew I held on to this for some reason. Oh my gosh, this one, it died like after a month. I've referred to it before. I'm so excited. I am so excited to see what this does because I know that it's not right. Like, I am so excited to see what grows in this. Like, so excited. And then when I was doing my declare, like, I'm almost done with this Dior concealer, but I wanted to see what's actually growing in it, like, before I finish it, if that makes sense. Really don't want agar in my concealer, but especially like what's around because the sides get so messy. I don't know what it is about Dior concealers. The sides get like so messy, but I want to know what's growing in it, even though it's like almost finished. And then I'll see what's growing in it after I like leave it in a box for a really long time. So that's exciting. Yeah, this one's like almost panned. Very excited. And then here's the lip oil I've been using, which I'm close to being done with. But I want to know it's kind of like what's growing while I'm using it and then what grows like after I'm done with it. It's just going to be like a multi-step process. Okay. This is the eye primer I've been using. And it's about half gone. So we're gonna see what, if anything, is in there. It's only half gone and I only have like 2 open at a time. So, okay. This lip gloss I got almost a year ago, like the Sephora sale last fall, and I'm almost done with it. It's the Natasha Denona, like my dream one, and as you can see, I am almost done with it. So, but I love this color, and I would definitely consider buying another one of these. Like, I really, really like this formula, but it takes me that long to like use up a lip gloss, which is kind of sad. But I need to know if anything's growing in it. Like, I have to know. We have to know. Because these products are almost done and I don't want to just throw them out and like forget. So I want to swab them now and then I'll like hide them in a drawer like I did with this one for like a year. This one's going to be interesting. And then this concealer is almost done too. This concealer is almost done as well. Oh, bananas. That got away from me. So since these are almost dead, I want to swab like before they sit in a drawer for all eternity. And like, I'm still like finishing these up. So if I see stuff growing in them, like while I'm finishing them up, I'm going to freak out. But yeah, this lip gloss is almost a year old. So I really want to know what's in here. And that is all I have for you, and we will see what happens with this. Hello, my lovely trilobites and fossil fam. I was in the middle of doing an amazing science experiment where I'll insert the footage. I swabbed a bunch of my products when I was halfway through using them into a petri dish, and now that I have had the panini, I'm not swabbing anything. Like, I'm not growing that in a petri dish. That's not what we're gonna do here. So there's like barely anything left in this except for some really creepy particles at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. It's like not normal. Like, that's not normal. And I don't want to reinfect myself in 90 days. My concealer is pretty much gone. Like, it was pretty much dead before. Now you can see all the way through it. Stuff's just stuck to the side. This concealer I finished up. This one was on my desk. But I got the Panini, so I can't even, we're not even going to go there. I know I still sound terrible, but yeah. The eye primer I was using, I pretty much finished this up. There's just some stuck to the sides. I swabbed like all of this stuff halfway through, and I was going to swab it at the end, but obviously I can't. I'm not growing this stuff, and first that, and I think it's illegal to grow that, so we're not going to do that. I have pretty much finished my tiny mini Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I know I wore that right before I came down with symptoms, so that's got to go, along with like my toothbrushes. Like everything has to be swapped out because I don't want to reinfect myself. So I can't swab it for like the end. I can only have the swabs that I did in the middle before, which I filmed like almost a month ago. But I do have that Petri dish. No, that's the wrong one. Oh, here's the update. If you want to see what was growing in my blush and highlighter, blush and bronzer, pretty much just a lot of fungus and bacteria, which I need to identify, but I've kind of not been able to do that for a while. Here is what the swabs from halfway through already started growing stuff, but then I got the Panini and I'm like, yeah, no. So we're not doing end usage swatches here in a Petri dish. Like I said, not growing that. But this is, you know, halfway through using it, I'm like, oh, that's fun. That's fun. We got some bacteria and fungus going on there. So there was stuff growing in it when I was only halfway using it, which obviously creeped me out. But then I got the Panini and I'm like, well, here we go. So all of this has to be taken care of correctly, like disposed of correctly, because yeah, there's that. But I'm not swabbing Panini products. That we're not doing. Those we are getting rid of. We're not Petri dishing those. And then I'll insert the footage of what I did swatch and what this looked like before it turned into this. And because I may have been asymptomatic when I swatched these a few weeks ago, I still cannot really do anything with this. I do not feel comfortable with that. So this is all going to be disposed of properly and in the correct way. This is not something you just like throw in a trash can. Like there are proper disposal methods for this, which I am going to do. But yeah, so I will not be doing end of product swatches for that reason, because I think that there might already be stuff in here and we definitely know there's stuff in there. So like, we're not doing that. But anyway, I'll insert the footage of what was halfway growing in mine, halfway through it before I finished it, but I can't swab it to finish the experiment. So I hope you understand, because I don't want that growing anywhere near me, because my natural immunity for this strain will pretty much give up in what, 60 to 90 days. And no, I don't want that. I don't want that. No one wants that. So yeah. So if you do get sick, even if you get the cold or the flu or whatever, like you still have to, oh my gosh, my mascara. Okay. This was my mascara. Sorry, I was using pre-Panini and prior to having symptoms show up. So I need to throw that out as well. Oh my gosh, sorry. Need to throw out my mascara. Even it's been close to 3 months anyway, but we're gonna throw it out now because again, I don't want Panini growing in my mascara. Like we don't want that for us. But anytime you get sick, these are things like if you rotate your lip glosses and you're like, oh, I used this lip gloss 3 months ago and I haven't touched it since, but I've had a cold since then, or I've had whatever 3 months ago, that's been growing in there the whole time. So if you don't want to continuously get yourself sick, or if you wonder why you get sick on a very regular basis, it might be because you're rotating in contaminated products. So again, I can't swatch these. That's not, we're not in that kind of lab for that. And no, we're not doing it. But some of the results have come back on some of my first Petri dishes. It's pretty much just fungus and bacteria. And I find it fascinating. So eventually I will make that whole video with the genus and species and blah, 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 and like what all the information that goes with that. But now I'm rambling. So I have to get rid of all of this correctly, and I will insert the footage of me swabbing that initially so you know exactly what it is. And I'm not even going to make slides out of this. Like, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Yeah, but I still need to make slides out of like my blush and bronzer. I don't know. I have like panini brain. But either way, I don't want panini brain again. So I'm getting rid of like everything in a proper contamination way. So that's it. I will see you soon. Like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay. And this includes your lip pencils and eyeliners. Toothbrushes. Even if you cut yourself with a razor. Seriously, replace your razor head. All right. Bye.